Fiber optic splices guide. What is the fiber optic splices? Mechanical splices with fusion splicing. Splicing method. Mechanical splicing method. Tips for better splices. What is the fiber optic splicing? Knowledge of fiber optic splicing method is vital of any company or fiber optic technique involved in telecommunication or LAN or network projects. Simply put, fiber optic splicing involves joining two fiber optic cables together. The other modern method of joining fiber is called termination of connectorization. Fiber splicing typically result in lower light loss and back reflection than termination, making it the preferred method when the cable runs are too long for a single length of fiber, or when joining two different type of cable together, such as a 48 fiber cable or to for 20 fiber cables. Splicing is also used to restore fiber optic cables when a buried cable is accidentally saved. There are two methods of fiber optic splicing: fusion splicing and mechanical splicing. If you are just beginning to splice fiber, you might want to look at your long-term goals in this field in order to choose which techniques best fits your economic and performance objective. Mechanical splicing with fusion splicing. Mechanical splice are simply alignment device designed to hold the two fiber ends in a precisely aligned position, thus enabling light to pass from one fiber to into another. Fusion splicing. In fusion splicing, a machine is used to align the two fiber ends, then the glass ends are fused or welded together using some type of heat or electric arcs. This produces a continuous connection between the fiber, enabling very low loss light transmission. Which method is better? The typical reason for choosing one method over the other is economics. Mechanical splicing has a low interior investment, $1,000 to $2,000, but cost more per splices, $12 to 40 each dollar, while the cost per splice for fusion splicing is lower, $50. The initial investment is much higher. Depending on the accuracy and features of the fusion splicing machine being purchased, the more precious you need the alignment. Better alignment result in low loss, the more you pay for the machine. As for the performance of each splicing method, the decision is often based on what industry you are working in. Fusion splicing produces lower loss and less back reflection than mechanical splicing because the resulting fusion splice points are almost seamless. Fusion splices are used primarily with single mode fiber, whereas mechanical splices work with both single and multi mode fiber. Many telecommunications and CATV companies invest in fusion splicing for their long haul single mode network, but will still use mechanical splicing for shorter local cables runs. Since analog video signals require minimal reflection for optimal performance, fusion splicing is preferred for these applications as well. The LAN industry has the choice of either method, as single signal loss and reflection are minor concerns for most LAN applications. Fusion splicing method, as mentioned previously, fusion splicing is junction of two or more optical fiber that have been permanently affixed by welding them together by an electronic arcs. Four basic steps to completing a proper fusion splice. Step 1: Preparing the fiber, strip the protective coating, jackets, tubes, strength member, etc., leaving only the bare fiber showing. The main concern here is cleanliness. Step 2, cleave the fiber using good fiber cleaver. Here is essential to a successful fusion splice. The cleaved end must be mirror smooth and perpendicular to the fiber axis to obtain a proper splice. The cleaver does not cut the fiber, it merely nicks the fiber and then pulls or flexes it to cause a clean break. The goal is to produce a cleaved and that is as a perfectly perpendicular as possible. That is why a good cleaver for fusion spline can often cost $1,000 to $3,000. These cleavers can consistently produce a cleave angle of 0.5 degree or less.